Hey guys, let me get my light situation together because it doesn't let me do it beforehand. Okay. So, guys, welcome to my channel. I wanted to do some more drawing and painting with you guys. So, my daughter's here with me and she picked out a picture on Pinterest, a reference for both of us to look at. And we're going to go ahead and sketch this together and paint it with watercolors. I'm sorry for the lighting. My husband took the light and I don't know where it is. So I really want to do it this way. Let's just do a landscape. All right. So I like to start with the eyes. Guys, I haven't watercolored in quite some time before today. I started watercoloring. I can't even remember when I started. Maybe like 2 or 3 years ago. And I love it. I really have fallen in love with watercolors over time. So I'm just sketching in. Again, I like to start with the eyes. I notice that if I don't start with the eyes, then everything will be out of proportion and I have to do a lot of erasing, and I don't want to do any erasing if possible. Hey Claudia, happy Easter. How are you? I want to put a post on Instagram to tell everyone I was going to go live, but I wish that I could do like a set schedule for you guys, but it's just not possible with my life. Ooh, banana bread. That sounds good. Girl, you're always cooking. I'm doing good. Today was a peaceful day. So once I draw in the eye, then I can go ahead and do the nose. But I just want to kind of put where the bridge, I guess you would say, of the nose is. And then draw my other eye. So I'm in Chicago, and all the Chicago public schools are supposed to start remote learning tomorrow. And I guess that's going to be like online class for the kids. So I'm kind of worried about it because, yes, I got my dice yesterday. I'm trying to see if I get another order because I just hate doing tiny haul videos. So I'm trying to see if my other stuff will come in, then I'll do it all together. But they were really cute. What'd you think of them? So I don't have my kids on a set schedule. I know that that's terrible. We kind of just do things different times of the day. We don't have anything set, like a set schedule. We usually like go to sleep late, wake up late. So it's going to be kind of a struggle to get them up tomorrow early for this online thing. Can't wait to see what you create to give me ideas. I did like them, not all, but most. Same. I didn't like all of them. They were really, really small, but they were very cute. I have no idea what I'm going to do with them, honestly. Hey, Evelyn, how are you? I'm so happy you joined me. Shakers? Really? I gotta see that, Claudia. They look so small. I wouldn't think about doing a shaker. It's okay. I have to start reading your guys' comments out loud because I've noticed that if I'm on my phone watching YouTube, I can see the chats live, you know, after it's posted. But if I'm using my iPad, it won't show the chat. It's weird, right? It won't even give you the option to look at the chat on some lives. Or in a cluster with sequins and beads, like the other side has been making. Like the one side has been making. Add maybe a bunny or a puppy or something, just to embellish it even more out of glitter paper. That's a good idea. Evelyn, we're talking about the new Coco and Reno dies that came. So, guys, I'm going to attempt to draw some fingers. I'm not the best at drawing fingers. We're going to try. Like the ones Ada made. Yeah, I saw she did those clusters. That would be cute with adding one of those little tiny dies. I liked all the summer theme ones. They were really cute. If you guys have no idea what I'm talking about, I will upload a haul for you guys soon. I don't know, maybe tomorrow. We'll see. I just really hate doing short haul videos. I like to be on here at least 20 minutes with you guys. I usually try to avoid drawing hands and arms in my drawings. It looks crazy, baby?
No.
Can you see? I have my daughter with me. She's drawing on the side of me. I hate drawing teeth too. She picked this one out. She's trying to challenge me. Thank you, Evelyn. So sweet. I have so many things I want to make this week, but I'm lazy. I know. Don't you hate that? Like, I have so many things that I want to make and do. And I have the time to do it, but it doesn't get done. Okay, I want to make sure you guys can see this okay. See, I start doing this and then it doesn't really fall with the rest, so I end up, I hate erasing, especially with this color pencil because it's pretty pigmented, but it'll work out. So she definitely has more than 2 fingers, but the other ones are gonna kind of be out of the way. Could draw one more, like a piece of it. All right, so let's draw. So all my crafty friends, what do you guys think of? Do you guys like watching these art videos? gotta do my anymore? No. What are you guys working on tonight? Are you guys doing anything? Or are you guys just lounging around and watching YouTube? I do, but I can't stay for long. It's okay, Mama. Thank you for stopping by. Girl, same. I just feel like everything's been so draining for me. I'm so tired all the time. I don't have the energy for a lot, honestly. Alright, so her jaw is like under her nail, really. Okay. Bye, Evelyn. Have a good night, Mama. She does have these little earrings. And then her hair is tucked behind her ear. Alright, so we'll just blacken her hair. Yes, I love them. I love to see the process. Thank you, Claudia. I just not seen that. I know my channel is just like all kinds of different stuff, but anything that's art related, that's just the way that I am though. Like sometimes I'm like, I go into these episodes where I'm really into a certain thing. Okay. I think that's cute. Let me screenshot this. Sorry, guys. Can you guys see me? Okay. Can you see me, Claudia? All right, so let me go ahead and start painting. This is one of my favorite watercolors. They're the Magella watercolors. I want to say they're Chinese watercolors, but I'm not sure. I've had this for years. Thank you, Claudia. You're so sweet, Mama. And it's huge. I don't use it a lot because it's huge. So let me just clean some of this stuff. Some of these colors. This palette is huge. All right, so I'm just gonna clean a little spot so I can mix my colors. I told my daughter to pick me out a palette. She brings me the biggest one. And honestly, I'm not the best at mixing colors. But that's how I learned. from trial and error. I'm gonna add a little bit of yellow. I feel like it needs, let me just see how that is. Let me add some more water. The more water you add, the lighter it will be. And even when you're painting, however it looks, it's gonna turn out, it's gonna dry lighter than what it is. So this is a good base because it's really light. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do a wash over all of her face. What is this that keeps getting on here? Sharp. So I'm just gonna go ahead and wash all over. Trying to spread it while it's wet so that you don't get any harsh lines. So with watercolors, you want to work from light to dark. I love the way that this color pencil looks with the watercolors. All right, let me get the hands, the fingers, I mean. Okay. So also with watercolors, you want to make sure that you let this dry unless you want to add a color on top, and you'll get it'll kind of bleed through. I'll show you what I mean. Let me mix another color on the side. These watercolors, they're so pigmented. They're so bright. I want to add a little bit of green. Let's do this one. Let's see, yeah. So it can look more of a brown. And you can kind of tell like where it's wet. It's wet right here. So let me just show you. If it's wet and you add, it's gonna kind of bleed through. You see how it's like spreading everywhere? So if you don't want that, let it dry first. So I'm just gonna go ahead and add this darker tone where my shadows are gonna go. See right here, it's wet, so it's like bleeding everywhere. So if you don't want that, make sure that you let it dry first. And you could use like a heat tool, but it looks better if it dries naturally. So what I would do if I didn't want to do that, I would go ahead and work on the hair or something where there's nothing wet, you know? You can always too get a paper towel. Baby, can you grab another one of these? And you can kind of dab it before it gets too out of hand. Just a little tip for you guys. So I'm just going to kind of add this where my shadows are. See, right here is really harsh, so I'm going to clean my brush out. And I'm going to let it still be a little bit wet. And I'm going to kind of blend that so it's not so harsh of a line. Just like that. So it's always good to have like a paper towel on the side or something. Guys, you have to try watercoloring. Like, it's really hard. It seems really hard, but it's so fun. And it really gives you some really beautiful, I don't know, I just really love it. What's wrong? So I'm just gonna kind of look at my reference and try to put this where my shadows are. So like right here, see how it's really harsh of a line? I don't want it to be so harsh, so I'm just gonna use a clean wet brush and blend that edge. That way it won't be so harsh. It'll kind of blend with the rest of it. You see how that base color, like it, when it dried, it's really, really light. So if you learn these things in advance, watercoloring won't be that hard for you. See, and that's so dark for me, so I'm gonna clean my brush out. And I'm just gonna blend it in. Because I don't want really any harsh lines. And you just keep adding layers. That looks nice, Maya. My daughter, she's becoming quite the artist. All right, so you see how this is like really harsh? I'm gonna just go over with a wet brush and kind of blend that. Just like that. There's a big shadow here. Everybody must be sleeping. Usually I'll come on live at like 1 in the morning, 2 in the morning. I really want to do Instagram live, But I can't get my flash to come on while I'm on there, so. And I don't like all those shadows. So I know it looks crazy now, but we're gonna get her there. It's gonna come out nice. I'm gonna go ahead and do a dark wash on her lips. I know it looks crazy, but I'm gonna let that dry. All right, let's work on her eyes. So, actually, I want to work on her hair. I'm gonna make her hair pink. And that'll give all this stuff time to dry. So I want to put a lot of water on here, but you see how they're running into each other? Because I shouldn't have did it that close. Let's see. Ah, it bled all into it. Let's try that again. Let's put it here. Where are these? Oh, these is from the paint trying. All right, so I'm just gonna get some water and I'm gonna add a little bit of that pigment. And don't forget, the more water you add, the lighter it will be. And you wanna usually start off from light to dark when you're painting with watercolors. Because it'll be easier to darken it, but you're really not going to be able to lighten it once it's so dark. I wish I could get my hair this color pink. Are you going to paint yours, baby? Huh? I want to show my audience when you're done. Don't put that on here. I don't want it to leak on here. There's paint on there. The bottom one. This one. So I'm just doing a light wash. Like that. Okay. I'm gonna add some pink to her face. That's another thing. I like to use the same colors within the whole piece. I don't like to use too many different colors. So I'll actually go ahead and put that pink in her lips. I'm gonna add a little bit to her skin. And again, I don't want these harsh lines right here, so I'm gonna go ahead with the wet brush and try to blend it out. So I'm just mixing some more of this color because I used it all. And I'm going to continue to add that pink within the piece. Put some on her fingers. It's a nice little touch of pink. And then I'm getting these harsh lines, so I'm going to go over it with a wet brush and let them kind of blend together. You still there, Claudia? So see right here how it's wet, so it's gonna kind of bleed into there. All right, so now I'm gonna go in with that brown color. And again, I wanna kind of use the same colors within. So I'm gonna add a little bit to the hair. Oh, make it banana bread. I'm sorry, baby. I forgot you said that. I'm gonna have to make a darker brown. Okay, so I'm gonna take that pink and I'm gonna use a lot of that pink. I want it to be really pigmented. You're so sweet, Claudia. I'm gonna add a little bit of that green because I want to use the same colors. I want to turn purple. Let's see. All right. I'm gonna go with a little tiny brush. And I'm gonna play with the eyes. Oh, it's wet still. So you see how that kind of bled? That's another thing with watercoloring. It takes a long time to process. I gotta let that dry really well. I'm gonna do her eyebrows. And I'm just gonna go ahead and kind of look at where my darkest darks are and kind of block those in a little bit. So again, I want to kind of put that color everywhere. I'm gonna let that dry and do the other eye, but I want to add this purple color throughout. You done? I'm gonna show you guys my daughter's piece, guys. We're drawing the same thing. Hers came out beautiful. Let me see. She doesn't want to paint hers. Can you grab mine? This is hers. Look at how beautiful. Didn't she do a great job? Look at the hands. They look really good. The fingers. Let me take a picture of that. Put my back, baby. Okay. Yeah. Put the oven on. So it's all still wet here, so it's gonna bleed. How's it look?
Looks really good.
So far. So now I'm gonna go ahead with my bigger brush and I'm gonna water down this purple because I want to add that throughout. Sorry if you guys hear my kids in the background. So you see how it's pooling right here? It's just way too wet. So I'm just gonna let the brush kind of acts as a sponge, and if it's like a little bit dry, it'll soak it all up. Thank you, Mama. Claudia, do you draw or paint? All right. I did draw when I was high school, but not anymore. You should post your drawings on Instagram. I'd love to see them. I don't want to be harsh. Because these watercolors are so pigmented. I lost them all. I moved a lot. I wish I still had them. Oh, you should try drawing again. Hey, Felicia, how are you? Thanks for joining. Doing some painting today. It's so funny, guys. So my art room is a mess. A wreck. And so I haven't been wanting to go in there and craft. Thank you so much. But I've been wanting to get some videos out and do a little bit of crafting. So I decided to bring some of my stuff to the kitchen. And I probably said this before. But now my kitchen is starting to become a mess with all my craft and my art stuff. So my husband's like, you gotta take this stuff back to your room. It's so much work that needs to be done in my art room. Oh my God. I'm just really kind of putting it off. But I'm gonna have to take care of that. Because I like painting and doing art in my room. So I'm gonna go ahead and use that purple, and I'm just gonna kind of block in the shadows of her hair. I don't want to make her hair too dark because I want her hair to look really light. But don't forget, this is gonna dry lighter because watercolors dry lighter. Have you painted with other mediums? Yes. The only medium I've never painted with are oil paints. So I love using acrylic paints. What else is there? I love watercolors. I use color pencils, markers. The only thing really I have not used is oil paints. And that's because I'm scared of, just because I have younger kids, you know, and it can be dangerous. Plus, with watercolors, I hear that they take a long time to dry, and I'm just too impatient for that. 9 times out of 10, if I start a piece and I don't finish it that day, I probably won't go back to it. Which is terrible. So I'm mixing green and pink, and it's giving me this purple color. I did an oil painting once. It is a lot to make sure you're doing right. I didn't know you painted, Felicia. That's awesome. Yeah, oil paints, it looks so realistic. When I see people paint with it, it gives this really nice, realistic look. But I hear that, like, it takes days, you know, for that first layer to dry or whatever. I did it Bob Ross style. I love Bob Ross. But yeah. And then Paletful Packs, that subscription box that I showed you guys, they sent me a couple oil paints, and I still have not used them to this day. I'm not a good painter drawer, but it's fun, and that's all I care about. It is so fun, and you will be, the more you do it, the better you will get. So I would definitely dabble in it. It's just it's so relaxing to draw and paint, guys. Like, seriously, if you're having a stressful day or you have anxiety or whatever, even coloring, crafting, like all those things, they're like therapeutic to me, honestly. I don't know what I would do if I didn't have them. like how that purple looks in her hair. Okay. That's how I feel about cooking and baking. I love cooking too. Claudia, you be throwing down. I've seen your stuff on You love baking, baby? My daughter says she loves baking in the background. She's becoming a good cook too. I'm really surprised that like there's a lot of women who don't know how to cook. Like in this day and age. Sorry if you guys hear anything in the back. My daughter's in the back cooking. She's gonna bake a cake. So I'm gonna add more pigment because I want it to be darker. I took some Wilton cake classes from Michael's, but it was mostly fondant, not my favorite. I really, at one point, I wanted to learn how to do like cake decorating. So you see it's wet, so it's just leaking everywhere. And I'm going to try to use that to my advantage. Okay. And I'm going to add this again to like the darkest shadows. I don't want to put too much because I want to kind of keep it light. I want to keep it soft. It's probably a better word. I get kind of frustrated with watercolors too, I was saying, Felicia, because you got to be patient. I just have no patience. It's terrible. She looks like a bubblegum queen. Okay, so this is like really dark, but I'm going to use it and I'm going to go ahead and blend it out. Just like that. I'm cleaning my brush out and dabbing it. I've seen some people use heat guns for their watercolors, but I worry about burning the paper or something bad happening. No, it actually works really good. But you definitely can see a difference when you let it dry naturally, you know, like air dry versus the heat gun. If you have a paper that's like really not, it doesn't hold water well and it starts crumbling and all that stuff, a heat gun is awesome to use. I want to bring my heat gun out, but my son is sleeping and I am not going to risk him getting up. I used to work at Michael's before I moved to, I don't know how to say that, Hematil. Used to do the birthday kids classes, ice to baking classes, fondant classes, jewelry making classes, scrapbooking classes, how to use your Cricut classes. Oh, that's awesome. I've never done any of those Michael's things, but I saw that they offered a lot of classes. I love how creative you guys are. You guys are good at so many different things. So you see here how it's bleeding. I gotta let that dry. Do I have a favorite craft? I love making embellishments. I'm not really into how would I put it? I suck at like I don't have like a really interest into doing, what do those people make, those like journal books and stuff like that? What do you, I don't know, how do I put it? I just really love making embellishments. Like people who make those, not junk journal, just like any type of like bookmaking or, no, not planner, flip books and stuff like that. I'm not into that. I don't know why. I think I don't have the patience for it. I don't like to measure. But people who make it, like, it's so beautiful. I love to watch it. I just don't have the patience or to do it. Yeah, I've been wanting to make an embellishment book too. Me too. Embellishments are my favorite, but I want to try an embellishment book swap one day. Oh yeah, I made some, and then I'm like, what do I put in here? Yeah, the same. What do you call those books where they, you know, people can put in photos and all that stuff? Like even little boxes and stuff. If I have a die, I'll probably put it together. Flip books, there you go. Yep, mini albums, there you go. They're beautiful though. People who make them, I definitely give it up to them. Did you oil the pot? I just really love making embellishments. And it's funny, my mom, hey Tammy, how are you? Yes, mini albums. I don't know, I just don't have the patience to make those things. My mom, she's like, what do you make those for, all my embellishments? And it's so hard to explain to someone who doesn't really like, not really into it or whatever, doesn't know anything about it. So she's like, why don't you ever make me any things? I'm like, Mom, you don't even, what are you gonna do with it? She's like, I'm gonna keep it up. I'm gonna display it, like, because I had made her like some tags or something for Valentine's Day. I had decorated her gift with some tags. She's like, I'm gonna keep it right in the cabinet with all the other stuff. Thank you, Tammy. I love making wreaths and stuff sometimes. I haven't did it in a while. What else? I love painting and drawing. I've been new to, I've been trying to do digital drawing. Been trying to learn it. I just feel like I do so much. I made a board from my mom's kitchen with the string across it, and every time we make her something, she hangs it up there. Oh, that's so sweet. It's nice that Dollar Tree has started selling things for wreaths too. Yes, that's what made me start doing wreaths, is the Dollar Tree. I miss Dollar Tree so much. I have some trim that I got a haul for you guys. So someone had posted it on Instagram. Because guys, I've been so scared to go to Dollar Tree since I'm 7 months pregnant. I'm just really trying to avoid going anywhere. And someone had posted some trim that they had, and I was like, oh my God, I have to get that. So I called the Dollar Tree, and they said they had it, and I made my husband go for me. So I'm gonna probably share that with you with the Coco and Reno. Let this dry. I'm like, babe, you feel like going to Dollar Tree? And he's not the type to he's so impatient. Like, I wish that he can go to the store for me and FaceTime me. But he gets so irritated. He's like, I'm like, go to this aisle and go to this. He doesn't have the patience for it. All right. But I miss going to Dollar Tree and all those stores. It's loud, baby. All right. So I didn't put any color on her teeth. I hate doing teeth. Girl, you cannot go out. You stay in and take care of you and your little baby. I've been to the Dollar Tree. Trust me, there's nothing new. You're not. Thank you. Guys, honestly, last week was really hard for me. Ever since all this stuff's been going on, I even have a doctor's appointment. I know I mentioned this before, coming up, and I'm really thinking about not going to it because my doctor is in a huge hospital, and I don't want to take that risk right now. But I've been like kind of getting a little depressed, and it was kind of bad last week. I was feeling so down because I'm just stuck in the house, and usually I'm always in the house anyways. So this quarantine thing is not like some people are like going nuts over it, because they're so used to going everywhere. I'm a homebody anyways. But I just felt like really down last week. It was really bad. So yesterday, I was like, I'm getting out this house. I went for a drive. And it felt so good to get some air. Like, it really made me feel so much better. So sometimes I just kind of need that, But I definitely don't want to put myself at risk. It's so frustrating. Like, I don't even watch the news, but you just cannot dodge some of the stuff that's going on because you see it on Instagram, you see it on social media. And I'm just so tired of like every day is something new, like I've heard, I think I saw an article, I don't know what it was, but something about that some lady got the virus from, and she hasn't been out in 3 weeks. She has not left her house literally in 3 weeks, and she tested positive. Then another thing said that you can get it from exercising outside with a mask on. You can still contract it. So it's just like, my goodness, all this stuff is like either way, whatever you do, you might contract it. You know what I mean? Yeah, it is scary. Okay. Let's paint her nails colored. I want to add some more pink to her lips. I'm just gonna wash it with this pink, and then I'll build on that. I love this pink color right here. I love that. How's that look, guys? Thank you, Felicia. But yeah, I had to get out the house this weekend. But I'm still practicing social distancing. All right, so while that's wet, I want to blend it out. So I'm using the same colors within the whole piece. Those colors that I mixed, using the same ones. Just so it can all like, what's the word I'm looking for? It just blends, it looks good together. You don't have like too many different colors going on. That heat tool would have definitely came in handy right now. My 4-year-old, he has so much energy and he's just been so wild today. And I finally got him to go to sleep, so I just don't want to wake him up for anything. I need him to get some good rest tonight. So if that's too dark, you can use your paper towel to lift it. I don't want that dark. All right, so a lot of it is still wet. I'm just going to go ahead and add a little bit of pink into the hair. So that way we have like the lightest tone, a mid-tone, and then a dark. My daughter thinks she's slick. She's trying to play the game. Amaya, you're not playing the game today. I told you that. Anybody else's kids hooked on Fortnite? Like mine are. Thank you, Claudia. But guys, even if you don't draw, like I said, use your color. They have like adult coloring books. You can look online and print them out. It's so relaxing. So there's like a shadow here. Okay. There's a lot of buildup coming right here. I'm just trying to clean it up a little bit. Blend it out a little bit. Let me mix a really dark purple. So again, you want to work from light to dark, because it will be easier for you to make it darker versus you trying to get this out, you know? I love these watercolors. I haven't painted with them in so long. So I'm glad she pulled this out for me. So that's the darkest. I feel like it's still wet here, but I'm gonna go for it. Laugh a lot. I couldn't watch you and look at my recipe at the same time on my phone. So my husband put you on my TV in the kitchen. Aw. Did you take painting classes or does it come naturally? The only classes I ever took were in high school. I like to say that I'm self-taught. Just because whatever I've learned, I just kind of learned through like trial and error, you know? But yeah, when I was in high school, I've always been good at art. I've always drawn. I started off like coloring when I was younger. My mom said I used to color a lot. See, it's too wet right here. Pick that up. So let me let that dry. I gotta stop messing with that. But when I was in high school, art was my favorite subject. And when I went to high school, I got into an AP class, an advanced placement class. And I did so much beautiful artwork. My whole 4 years of high school, someone stole my portfolio every year. My daughter just walked in and saw you on TV and said she could really see that picture in a picture frame. Oh, thank you, sweetie. But I sometimes I wish that I could have, you know, went to college for it. Oh, when I was younger, my mom, she always had me some kind of like art stuff. We had this thing called Gallery 37 when I was 14 or 16. You were able to work. You would get paid like I think I got paid like $7 an hour or something like that. And I would paint furniture, like benches and stuff like that. And they would like display it in the city of Chicago. So that was cool. But I'm telling you guys, the more you do it, the more you will learn, the better you will get. My daughter just says she's jelly because she took an AP in her school. She has AP classes, but they don't offer art. Really? That's terrible. I thought that like art, they'll offer that everywhere, any school. Things are so different now, though, from when we were in school. I gotta let that dry. You know where my heat gun is, Maya? That pink thing that I use, like a blow dryer. Huh? The cake smells good. All right, I gotta leave the eyes alone. I'm gonna just add some details in the hair. I went on that site you hauled the dyes from and created a cart around $70. I was like, oh gosh, I can't do it. How did it add up to that much, Felicia? They were super cheap though and super cute. So are they still on sale? Because I thought they said it was gonna end Saturday. You talking about the cottage cut dyes? I kept scrolling. I know I had to really pace myself. Like even I spent I think 40, 38 or 40. And I was like, this is way too much. But I'm like, let me go ahead and take advantage. It was the day of your video. Okay. Yeah. Mine wouldn't have been that much if I didn't get that $10 dye. Everything was like $3, $5, $2, $1. My kind of prices. That's hilarious. But then they have some cute dyes. They had some really cute Halloween ones, but they were still pretty high. I never heard of that company before. I've heard of them rarely. But people say that their dyes are really good. They just were always way too expensive for me. I'm so used to shopping off Ally and getting them for like $3. Even Ally sometimes they get a little too expensive. So I know typically a dye will run you about $20, you know? But sometimes I'm like, I'm not spending that much. I shop too much to spend that much on dyes. But Felicia, did you see the Halloween ones? They had some cute Halloween ones. They just were just still expensive to me. Also, I don't shop on AliExpress because it seems iffy. Some people say the shipping is forever. Sometimes it is. At first, I would not shop on there because I'm like 3 weeks. I'm so used to like ordering something online and getting it within a week. So I was like, no. But it's really fun because you get it for super cheap. You kind of forget what you ordered. And when they come, like especially if you buy a few of them, you'll get them at different times and it's like Christmas. The Halloween were cute and I checked out their spring ones too. I'm telling you, I know it sounds funny, it sounds kind of stupid, but people who order off AliExpress, they know exactly what I mean. But I'm not gonna order off Ali anytime soon until all this is over with. Lay back down, baby. Oh Lord, he's up. Lay down, baby. Tomorrow. Okay? And their money back guarantee is the best. Yeah, so I've had times. One time, I did not own a dye machine. I bought dyes from Amazon and they're good quality. I can tell a big difference between them and name brands. Yes. But a lot of the stuff that's on on Amazon, they're actually AliExpress dyes. From what I noticed. They just price them up a lot more. So it's like you pay the extra, you get it sooner, or you pay less and you wait. It's kind of like how it is. I lost my train of thought of what I was going to say. Oh, so at one point I didn't own a dye machine. And I was, can you guys see me? Guys, can you see me? I'm sorry, I got a phone call.
Oops, sorry, Molly.
Let me know if you guys can see and hear. Thank you, Tammy. So what was I saying? AliExpress. So I didn't have a dye machine, and I couldn't bring myself to pay like $50, $100 for a dye machine. And I saw someone haul a really cheap one off Ali for $20, a mini one. So I ordered it, and that was the only bad experience I had on Ali. They charged me for it, and they never sent it to me. So I had to go through. It was really hard to figure out at first. But one thing that I've noticed is you make sure that you keep a communication. So like if it's taking like really, really long, I would message the seller like, hey, I still haven't got my order yet. And that, because when you dispute it, they kind of ask you for evidence. And that's like your evidence right there, that I contacted the seller this amount of time or whatever. And they're usually really good about giving you your money back and stuff. But yeah, I know it looks janky at first. But it's really cool because you get some great deals on there, man. If you are a bargain shopper, you will love it, I'm telling you. So it's kind of like Amazon where it's different sellers on one site. Yes. Sometimes you can you'll see the same dyes, but different sellers will sell them for different prices. Exactly. I shop on AliExpress all the time. You do it? Tammy, have you been doing it recently? It's so fun though. So like if you wanted to, say for instance, craft for Halloween or whatever, and you want to order some dyes for Halloween, you have to make sure that you order it like at least a month or so in advance, because it literally takes 3 to 4 weeks. Hey, CM Hawkins. I can see in here I'm late, but I will watch what I missed on the replay. Thank you. Some sellers ship fast, some are slow. But yes, recently it's slow. Yeah, that's what I worry about now is that, like, it's going to be even more longer than what it already was, you know? But yeah, so there's been times too where I've ordered stuff and it came within a week or two. And then there's times where it took like a month or so. So, but it's just so fun. Like whenever you go to the mailbox, you have like 5 packages. And you just forget that you even ordered any of this stuff.
I just like my layer nuts.
I have 2 orders from February and still don't have them. Have you been messaging them, Tammy? I know they've been having all these big sales and stuff. I'm just not messing with it there right now. My cart, so you guys can put stuff in the cart and leave it there. You kind of collect things over time, and I'm already at 100. So that when I'm ready, I won't forget, you know, what it was that I wanted to order. Mine's at 100 too, laugh out loud. I'm glad I'm not alone. I keep having to go back and erase some stuff because I keep like, I'll see a haul or something with a diet or something that I want. And I'm like, I gotta put that in my cart. So I have to go back and see what I want to delete. Sorry guys, I'm just trying to let it dry a little bit in certain areas. But I'm telling you, Felicia, once you start ordering from there, you're going to be addicted, girl. It just sucks, you know, like the wait time. Like for Easter, if you didn't put that order in at least a month or 2 ago, you probably won't receive it in time. But again, like Tammy said, sometimes the sellers are really fast, so it just really depends. I think she's coming along nicely. What do you guys think? Make sure you guys thumbs up this video if you enjoy these live art videos. Thank you, Felicia. Claudia, how's that banana bread coming out? Thank you, Tammy. I wish I could give my hair her color without all the damage. Thank you, CM Hawkins. But yeah, I've been trying not to order online. So I've had a bunch of stuff in my I had a bunch of stuff in my cart for Hobby Lobby and Joann's and Michael's. Laugh out loud good. I'm contacting all my sellers from AliExpress that I have not received my purchase. Yes, message them. Because if you don't get your stuff, they're going to, you know, and if you want to dispute it or whatever, get your money back, you'll have to show some type of, you know, proof or whatever. And that way you can show them, like, look, I messaged them this time. So they know that you have not gotten it. She's kind of look kind of Kim K-ish. You like it? Thank you, baby. Candy Kardashian. Hey, man. I thought I told you to go to sleep. Give me a kiss. Can you go lay down? What do you want?
I'm so hungry.
Well, Maya's making a cake, so you get some cake in a little while, but you gotta go lay down.
Okay.
Wake up first.
He's up. He's not going back to sleep anytime soon. I can already tell. Elijah, put it down and go lay down, or you're not gonna get any cake.
I want to open.
No, that's Maya's. Don't touch your stuff.
I'll wait till the pizza's done.
He said he'll wait till the pizza's done. We're not even making pizza.
Then I'll watch TV.
But I have all the stuff in my cart for Hobby Lobby and all that. And I'm like, I'm not gonna get it. I'm not gonna get it. And I wanted to try to make some masks. So what did I do? I went and I got it from all of them. I did an order. So I have some stuff to haul from you guys. Michael's, you know, Natalie NC Invites. I love her channel. She always shares some good things. And she showed some glitter paper for Michael's. She posted it on Instagram. So I was like, I have to get that paper to see how it is. So I placed the order, and I ordered a lot of different colors to show you guys. I'm obsessed with glitter paper. And I noticed that I hoard it. So I figure if I get a nice amount, I could use it more. When you said that, I checked my orders and I'm still missing around. Oh no, 8 dies? Really? Yeah, be on them, girl. It's going to be hard right now, you know, because I think that, like, shipping things have changed. Me too. I love glitter. I love lace. I love pastel colors.
I go to sleep. No cake.
All right. So, guys, my son, he's getting antsy. I'm going to go ahead and mix one more really dark purple for a couple spots, and then we're going to be done. But the rest of them got here last week, and I ordered them around the same time. Just give it time, Claudia. They're going to come in, Mama. Because 9 times out of 10, they shipped those out a long time ago. So you will definitely get it. I'm still missing a couple, too. Some are just taking longer than others. But just to be safe, message them. Because they don't want to lose, you know, on business. So they're going to make sure that... I really feel like maybe their sales have dropped because of all this. So I'm pretty sure that they're going to try to be on it, you know? Yeah. Tammy said the virus has everything moving slow. That is so true. Even my orders that I placed from Joann's and Hobby Lobby and all that, I know that it's going to take longer than usual. Hello, I just said they don't want me to go crazy on them. Don't go crazy on them. Look, you're going to go crazy and then they're going to show up at your door in a couple of days. I love doing eyelashes. All right, so I'm just going to add the darkest darks. And then I'm going to end this live, guys. Yeah, give them a couple more weeks. I've gotten the majority of my dyes, but there's a couple of trims that I ordered that I haven't received. But I'm not tripping. I know they're going to come in. All right, it's finally dry over here. So I could add these details.
There you go.
So guys, no matter what you're doing, whether you're painting, you're drawing, if you're using color pencils, make sure you play with the lights and the darks. That's what really makes your pictures, your drawings, and your artwork pop. That color is making the eyes really pop. Love it. Thank you.
It's on my own way.
But you see how the darks, like, and the lights, they kind of really make it really pop. What, baby? God bless you.
You
Salud. God bless you.
tell Maya to please, when the cake is done. I want to eat a knife.
Well, I don't know if I'm going to let you eat the cake because you're not sitting down like I told you. You got to go sit down. Okay, go sit down. Or you're not going to get any cake. You're going to go right back to bed. I had to threaten him like that, guys. Maya, did you take it out? Maya got her headphones on, Elijah?
Yeah. Oh, Maya got Daddy's headphones on.
Okay. My husband called me from work, and I'm like, I'm live. He already knows what that means. He's like, okay, I'll call you back in a little while. We'll see. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to add the white paint pen, that Posca pen I've been painting with, drawing with, because it's still wet. But if you guys are like following along or whatever, let it dry completely and use like a white paint marker. Or what I use, guys, what I used to use is, you guys know how they have that white matte acrylic paint at Walmart? It's like 50 cents, that crepe, what is it called? Crepe Barrel or something like that. That paint works awesome for highlights. You add a little bit of water to it, or you can just use it thick the way it is. It's not really a thick paint anyways. It's pretty watery as is. And you can use that to paint highlights. And you guys will see such a big difference in your drawings or paintings. Okay. So I'm just kind of going my darkest darks. And right here, I want to add some more. You should try to raffle off your drawings or selling them. I would totally buy one. I love your artwork. Oh, thank you, Claudia. I've always wanted to, like, have, like, an online shop or something. But I'm just really so bad with shipping and stuff. I'm thinking one day I'm going to do a draw me, where you guys can post your picture and hashtag something like Poochie Draw Me. And I might choose your picture to draw. I might do that one day. But right now, with all this stuff going on, guys, I don't want to do any swaps. I'm trying to avoid going into a post office or anything, so. I'm so glad that I sent off some of the mail before all this stuff happened, yeah. All right, so there's some darks in her mouth. Let me make sure I get those so I can make her mouth pop a little bit. It definitely needs it. But I did want to open an online shop and sell prints of my artwork.
I need a drink of water that Dad said I need to a car.
What?
I need water and Daddy sent me 2 cards.
Okay.
So I got to drink all this water off.
Okay. He's trying to be slick. Girl, you should totally do that one year. I went to the fair and asked them to draw me, but I wanted a nice picture to put in my living room. They drew me like a freaking witch with the boil on my nose. Oh no! They ruined my day and I could never put that picture of. I had to throw it. Oh wow. It takes a lot though for those people to. I couldn't do that, guys. Even though I can draw and paint stuff, I don't think that I would be able to sit there live and paint someone. And because it's just, portraits are so hard. They really are hard. Get back, Elijah. Go sit down.
Very.
He's trying to be so slick right now and hang around. He did it on purpose and I still had to pay for it. And I know it was malicious because they drew my sister and my daughter really beautiful. That's terrible. I wouldn't have paid him anything. Thank you. You snuck down here anyways. Go back up. Elijah, go sit down. All right, guys. I got to hurry up and get off here because I'm fussing at them too much. I don't want you guys to hear me fussing at them. When they know I'm on here, they try to take advantage. Okay, I want to add a little bit of a wash to her eyelids. You like it?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Pretty.
Thank you, baby. He's trying to butter me up.
I want to scratch your back.
No. Go sit down.
Your back is so...
No.
It's
You hear him? He's trying to butter me up.
oh, no.
Elijah, go sit down. Yeah, I needed that right there. Thank you for joining me, Claudia. Good night, Mama.
Sorry.
So, guys, I want to go live with you guys during the day so much, but it's just not possible with these kids. Sometimes they'll start fighting in the background.
Wow. I scratched your back hard. That's why it's hurting.
Ooh. All right. Let me stop. See, and that's another thing. I don't know when to stop.
Come here.
All right, guys. So that's it for this live. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. Oh my God, the teeth look crazy. I have to fix the teeth. Thank you, CM Hawkins. I know I'm sorry that I haven't been drawing and painting so much.
Come here.
I'm just now starting to get back into it. I have to fix this mouth. This is bothering me. But I will go ahead and once this dries, I'm going to add those white pops of highlights. And then I'll post a picture on Instagram so you guys can see the finished product. All right. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for joining me. I will catch you guys in my next video. Bye, guys. I love you guys. Be safe. And my Instagram is Poochie_tats. My username here. So Poochie, Puchy_tats. You guys can see the finished product. Bye, guys. I love you. Good night.